If you think the big AI revolution is something off in the future, well, you've already missed the boat. 2026 has just kicked off, and we are seeing some absolutely massive shifts happening, like right under our noses. Okay, let's just dive right in with some numbers that might honestly shock you.
Every single week. This is how many people are firing up ChatGPT to ask questions about their health. To put that in perspective, that's more than the entire population of Brazil looking for medical advice from an AI every 7 days.
And this number? 3 billion. That's how many Gmail inboxes Google just gave an AI upgrade to pretty much overnight. They just flipped a switch, and AI is now sitting in your inbox, organizing your life by default.
And while all that was going on, Elon Musk just went and raised this absolutely massive war chest for his AI company, XAI. $20 billion. All for one single goal: build an AI that can completely dominate the competition.
So look, here's the most important point we need to get straight. We have to stop talking about AI as something that's coming. It's not on the horizon. It's already in our health queries. It's deep inside our email, and it's being funded on a scale that is just mind-blowing. It is already here. So let's start with where this is all getting really personal, beginning with the one space that truly matters most to every single one of us: our health. This slide right here tells a story that is, frankly, both terrifying and incredible. Fiji Simo, an exec, was in the hospital for a kidney stone infection. Doctors gave her a standard antibiotic, but, just to be safe, she checked it with ChatGPT. The AI scanned her medical history and found something the human doctors totally missed: a potentially life-threatening reaction. It just shows you the brutal reality. Our doctors are rushed and our medical records are scattered all over the place.
So to fix this exact problem, OpenAI has launched ChatGPT Health. And this is not just some generic chatbot, okay? This thing connects directly to your actual medical records, so it gives you answers based on your specific history. It's built with isolated memory and separate encryption, which means it's designed from the ground up to be a private, specialized tool. Think of it as a secure place for your personal medical data. It's not about replacing your doctor, it's about giving you a 24/7 health assistant who, for the first time, actually has the complete picture. All right, so from your health to your daily communications. As I mentioned, Google just pulled off one of the biggest and maybe quietest AI rollouts in history. No huge press release, no click here to opt in. They just rewired your inbox while you were sleeping. And this visual just nails the difference. Your old inbox was just a chronological, endless list of messages. The new AI inbox, though, it's like a personal daily briefing. It pulls out the bills that are due tomorrow. It bundles your flight confirmation with your hotel booking. And it gives you the summary of those ridiculously long email chains. Now, you might be asking, why would Google make such a huge change the default for everybody? Well, the answer is right here on this chart. They actually survey their users, and an absolutely staggering 85% of them said they want AI that can use their personal content to help them out. People are practically begging for a smarter way to manage their digital lives, and Google just delivered it on an incredible scale. Okay, so we've got this massive software revolution happening in our apps. But what are the actual engines making it all possible? Let's zoom out and take a look at the titans who are building the physical infrastructure for this entire AI shift. The biggest barrier to AI has always been the insane cost of computing power. Well, Nvidia just took a sledgehammer to that barrier with their new Rubin chip. By packing everything, the GPU, the CPU, the networking, all onto one seamless system, they've basically eliminated the bottlenecks that slow things down. And the result? Running AI is now 10 times cheaper and 5 times more powerful. This is a total game changer for the entire industry. And this isn't just some theory in a lab. It is already out in the wild. That incredible video AI from Runway, it's now running on Rubin. And Nvidia has released something called Alpalmio. It's an open source brain for cars that doesn't just see the road, it reasons through new problems, like, say, a broken traffic light. And Mercedes is already shipping this technology in their cars this year. So while Nvidia is building the infrastructure, Elon Musk is busy building an entire empire. With that $20 billion, his goal is not just to build another AI model. No, he is thinking much, much bigger. He wants to build an entire ecosystem. Let's just break down his master plan because it's actually kind of brilliant. This table lays it all out. He has the real-time human conversation data from X. He's got physical, real-world data from millions of Tesla vehicles driving around. He's building the world's largest supercomputers for pure compute power. And pretty soon, he'll have the software with Grok Build. He's got the data, the hardware, and the distribution all under one roof. It is a strategy that literally no one else on the planet can match.
Okay, now let's bring it all back from these corporate giants to the real world, to the tangible products where all this power is actually showing up. The stuff you can actually see and touch, starting on the road.
Autonomous driving has been just around the corner for years, right? But just look at this data. The bar on the left, that's human drivers. The tiny one on the right, that's Waymo's system. Waymo has now done over 10 million rides, and its system is involved in 90% fewer serious injury crashes. That is not a small improvement. That's a whole different level of safety. And from the road, we go to your desk, or maybe your living room floor. In what might be the biggest update since the invention of the minifigure, Lego just did something absolutely unbelievable. They put a computer,
Inside a standard 2x4 brick. They're calling it the Smart Brick. It's got this custom chip inside that lets your Lego creations come alive. You crash two cars together, and they actually make impact sounds. You spark an X-Wing's engine, and it roars. It's a complete revolution for a classic toy, putting AI right into the physical world of play. The first Star Wars sets are dropping this March.
So with all of these incredible advances in our health, our inboxes, our cars, and heck, even our toys, what is the big takeaway for 2026? It's a fundamental shift in how we even think about AI. We are now officially entering the AI harness era.
So what in the world is an AI harness? Well, think of it as the whole system that controls the raw power of an AI model. It's the part that manages its memory, keeps it focused on a task, and stops it from getting confused or just going completely off the rails during complex jobs. This is probably the simplest way to get it. The AI agent, that's the super powerful car engine. But an engine all by itself is useless, maybe even dangerous. The harness, well, that's the driver, the steering wheel, the brakes. It's everything that gives that engine purpose and control. Without a good harness, even the most powerful AI is eventually going to drift off and fail. And what this all means is this. The race is no longer just about who can build the biggest, most powerful AI model. That was last year's game. In 2026, the companies that win are going to be the ones who build the most effective harness to control and direct that power for specific, really useful tasks.
We've seen how AI is already being harnessed to reshape our health, our communication, our travel, even how we play. It's no longer a question of if AI is going to be part of our lives, but how we're all going to use it. So the question I really want to leave you with is this: where will you harness